Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Today we're going to do a fun little Valentine craft. Now this is very simple. You can use scraps or a paper, really whatever you have. I'm going to make a Valentine heart chain. So what I'm using here, and I hope I can do this correctly because I'm not used to being crafty in the videos. Although I'm crafty in my everyday life, I do enjoy some crafts, but I especially like working with paper. But so bear with me if it's a little awkward here. Thank you very much. What I have here, I've got some strips of paper that are pages from books. I had done another, when I did my Christmas tree craft, book folding craft over Christmas, and I showed that to you in a previous video. I had some book pages left, so I thought I would try this. So what I have here, and this is what you'll need some strips of paper. Use whatever you like. Like I said, these are book pages. You can use magazine pages, paper bags, newspapers, scrap paper. You can use paper that you've printed something on and then decided you didn't want to use it or were going to discard it. Honestly, you can just use whatever you like. If you use cardstock, it's a little bit more difficult to fold, but honestly, I don't see why you can't use it. Just use whatever you want, whatever you have. Okay, so I've cut some strips of paper. These are about an inch wide, and then just, you know, whatever length my page was. Okay, and so you're going to need those, and you're going to need a stapler. Okay, now the first thing we have to do is we have to fold. You see that? We have to fold our strips in half. So that's all you're going to do. You're going to just fold them in half, and then do that ahead of time. After you've cut your strips, and you cut your strips any way you want to. I've got a cutter downstairs. I just use that. You can use scissors, mark them off with a ruler, whatever you want to do. So now we're going to fold rather, all of our strips. And when I get mine folded, I won't bore you with that. But when they're all folded, I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so what you need to do is you're going to need to take this is how you start your chain. You take two of your folded strips of paper and you put them one inside the other. Can you see that, what I did there? You're going to slip one in there like that. Okay? And then you're going to staple them together. So I'm just stapling it in the middle. Now they're stapled together. You see that? Okay. Now then, now we have to take it's going to look like this. See what this looks like? See, now stapled together. So now you're going to take the two outer flaps, and you are going to turn them into each other so they face each other like that, and then you actually get a heart shape. See? So this is going to stay here like this, and then you get a heart shape here. Isn't it adorable? Now you're going to take your stapler. For some reason I have an urge to say staple gun. It's stapler, and you staple it, and you're going to staple it. Oh, excuse me. Cancel that. You're not going to staple it just yet. I almost forgot we're making a chain here. Okay. Then you're going to take another strip of folded paper, and you are going to slide that over the end of your heart, and then it's going to look like this. Okay? So you're going to have this, you're going to have these two flaps here, And then you're going to staple it. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know what? It's a work in progress. I'm a work in progress, aren't we all? All right, so then staple it together, okay? And then it should look like this. See if I can show you here. There it is. Look like this. And then you're going to fold this over just like you did the previous heart, and you're going to hold it together, and then you're going to have two hearts. It's a chain. All right, now this is why you need to fold your strips ahead of time. Now we're going to make the third heart in this chain, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to just slide that over the end, and then we're going to staple it. This will go much faster when you're not trying to do a demonstration. And then it's going to be like that. Remember how it's like that? Then you're going to take these two flaps of the paper and you're going to fold that over, and look at there. We've got 1, 2, 3 hearts. So now you can see that it's starting to make a chain. Now, just keep doing this until your chain is as long as you want it to be. Isn't this neat? It's nifty. Yes, I'm old. I say nifty. I think that word should come back. Nifty. All right. So let's do it one more time. I'll show you. There we go. Now we got a heart. Now see, when your paper is the same size, when your strips are the same size, then your hearts are the same size. Okay? All right. So, gonna put a, see, I almost did it again. I almost stapled it again. We're gonna put another slip of paper over this one. Make sure it's tucked in there well. We're gonna staple it together. See? And then we're gonna do the same, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing until it's exactly the size chain that you want it to be. Now, when you get to the end of your chain, however long you want it to be, then just simply put a staple in the end of it. And that will be the end of it. And this part here, see here, this part that's in the beginning, you can use it to hang up your chain, attach it to whatever you want to attach your chain to, or you can just, I did this before, just fold it in there like that, and it'll make a little heart. Let's see if we can get it in there. And it'll make a little heart at the tippy top. And then you can just kind of tuck a staple in there. See if you can see it. See? Okay. So, that's pretty easy, isn't it? It's very easy. And you can just use scraps of paper. You don't have to, you can even use scraps of wrapping paper. You really don't have to go out and buy paper for this. Just use what you have laying around. You'd probably be surprised. It's a great way to use up some old magazines or catalogs, things like that. All right, I'll show you here. This is one I had made. I made earlier, and you can see that it's hearts. See there? If I could get back further, I'd show you. It's hearts, and this is the top of it. This is the top of the heart, which is what I did just for that long piece at the top, and I just stapled it. So you can do whatever you want. I think these are so sweet. Let your imagination run away with you, and I think you'd probably be surprised what you get. Now, if you want to make smaller hearts, go ahead. Wouldn't a short chain of smaller hearts look pretty on a gift package that you're giving somebody? I think they would look so cute. Now, hang on, and I'm going to show you what I did with one of the paper heart chains I made. I picked this little canvas up. It's not, you can see it's not very big. I think it's maybe, I don't know, 8 by 8, 6 by 6 maybe. And it was so sweet. It had little flower wreath there around it, and in the middle it said, "A true love story never ends." So I thought, you know what? I made this little short chain of the paper hearts. So what I basically did was I just turned it into a little wreath. I just wound it around and attached them to each other, and then I put a little dab of hot glue underneath little strategic areas where it was a little bit thicker, and I did a little hot glue there so that my wreath was attached, and I just kind of spread it out as I went. And then I took some I tore some pieces of book pages and I put them on the corners, and also I put them along the edge so that all of the edges were basically just words. So that's what I did, and you can see what the back of it looks like. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. I just really kind of had to figure out, you know, logistically how I wanted it to be, and I glued these on. I did some Mod Podge on there, but you can, you know, you can take a little white glue and water and it just does the same thing. So that's what I did, and now I have this hanging on the wall next to my grandkids' pictures, which my heart wreath replaced the paint strip sample Christmas tree. So, you know, here's the thing. You really don't have to spend tons of money and go crazy to have a crafty good time. You can do this just with really whatever you have. And honestly, just imagine your heart wreath going down the side of your doorway or across a window or something like that. Imagine how sweet that would look and how festive it would look. So, you know, you can just really do whatever you want. And I think that these are so much fun. And honestly, I just love the way it looks. I thought about putting some twine on the little wreath and everything. And you know what? I just liked it simple, just the way it was, because I am all about simplicity. I don't like to complicate things. And I just think it makes life more fun and just feels better. But it's your craft project. You just do whatever you want, because I think that you will really, really enjoy this. Okay? All right. I love you. And listen, be sure and chat with me in the comments section. I always try to reply back to your comments. And if you do this project, or if you have a Valentine project that you like to do, just let me know in the comments, and I would just love, love, love to hear about it. And by the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and be sure and share this video, because other people need to know this stuff, you know. Oh, and don't forget to press the notification bell, and that way you won't miss an exciting moment of Simple Food, Simple Life. This is the simple life part, okay? All right, listen, I love you guys, and if I can do this, you can do this, that is for sure. And as always, you just remember that little is much when God is in it. Okay, love ya. Talk to you later. Bye.